Blockbuster are always going to hold a deep place in my heart, a special place in my heart. Because I grew up on Blockbuster. I remember when it first got announced that it was going to become it was going to be a nationwide video rental store chain, a nationwide chain of video rental stores, I should say. And anybody that was anybody loved it, loved the idea that they could now have a place that they could actually have a membership to, and no matter where they moved to, they would just have to change their address. I remember, in fact, I have my old wallet is around here somewhere. I just got to find it. But inside that old wallet is my Blockbuster card that I had since Kansas. And I was able to use it here in California. All I had to do was update my information. And that was about it. But overall, just have some great fond memories. I mean, I remember the Blockbuster in Topeka, Kansas. Me and my family were there in 1993 for 6 months before me and my mom and my sisters moved back out here due to personal reasons. And I remember we had it was during the summer or the spring or something like that. And it's just a big old storm had come into Topeka, basically to the northeast Kansas area. And it was so bad that a lot of people for a while had to take some shelter in the restroom areas of the store, because there was reports of tornadoes coming in, there was hail. It was just a big old storm. And I think the power went off maybe once or twice temporarily. But I remember this because that place was so packed. And I don't even think this was a Friday or anything. It's like a regular weekday. And it was so packed because nobody wanted to go out and storm. Nobody wanted to go out in that mess until it calmed down. So, yeah, that's one of the memories I have from growing up with Blockbuster. But like I said, just the idea that we were going to have a nationwide video rental store chain that we can rent from no matter where we moved was just phenomenal. And to know that Blockbuster continued on with the times is unbelievable. I mean, I mean, the fact that there are still some Blockbusters, still some physical video store outlets out there that are still renting out games and movies is not that, well, I wouldn't say it's that hard to believe, because a lot of them are being passed on to people like myself that don't want to let that go. That basically feel that this is one of the better options you got, just in case your online retailer doesn't have what you need. So, it's nice to know that there are a few Blockbusters still left. There are still a few physical video store rental outlets out there. In fact, I'm pretty sure there are some in Modesto that still exist as well. And you know what? To close this, I'm going to say this. With everybody, even though it's been 5 years for me anyway, since the Patterson Blockbuster closed down, I will say this. I have a feeling that the more we are nostalgic about these physical video rental stores, and mostly places like Blockbuster and Hollywood Video, the more we nostalgia about it, the more we become nostalgic about it, the more I think in the future these stores are going to physically make a comeback. I really do. I mean, I think that's why, in my opinion, that's why I believe a lot of these physical video rental stores are still standing. Even the Blockbusters that are few and in between that still exist, as if they just opened yesterday. I believe it's going to be due to the testament of those still existing, still being around, and fans like and people like myself, Chris Stuckman, James Wolfe, you name them, that are nostalgic about these kind of places, that I believe in the near future they're going to make a comeback. And they're going to make a comeback in a big way because, yeah, we're heading towards the digital, yeah, we're in the digital age. We're in a age now to where not only can you, because, not only are we now in an age where you now could have digital access to your movies and your games, as well as still have a physical media of it, or a physical version of it. I believe that with all that still going on, I just believe, I just get this feeling we're going that places like Blockbuster, the physical video rental stores like Blockbuster, Hollywood Video, Family Video, Ultimate Videos, independent mom and pop video stores, they're going to come back into existence. And because the reason being is because, like I say, you're going to have all these physical video stores that are going to be a testament to the fact that you could shut them all down, you can shut down a majority, but there's still going to be some that are going to stand, and they're going to stand the test of time, and they're not going to go anywhere. And there's still going to be people like myself, like Chris Stuckman, James Wolfe, Doug Walker, James Sullivan, you name it, that are still going to want to see the return. They're still going to want to see the return of physical video rental stores in the future, and I believe that's what's going to fuel that return. It's the nostalgia that people like me, Chris, Doug, James, both James, I should say, Logan, Matt, you name it, we have. Rob of Planet Rob, that we have. Chris Moore of Rowdy C, all of us. They're still nostalgic for those physical video rental stores. And like I say, it's the testament of the fact that you still have some standing, even the few in between Blockbusters that's still around. Those are going to prove to be the testament that's going to believe, in my opinion, I believe, going to help the renaissance and the resurrection and rebirth of physical video rental stores. And Blockbuster, I believe, is going to be the one that leads that charge when it happens. So, overall, all I have to say is, I'm always going to have a special place for Blockbuster in my heart. As a matter of fact, when my Blockbuster was shutting down slowly, of course they were putting a lot of things on clearance. They were still renting stuff, but they were putting mostly a lot of stuff was going on clearance. And I remember getting this and the movie Inception and another movie as well. And this right here is one of the physical last remnants of Blockbuster in my hands, because this may look like a regular DVD case, but if you look right there, you can see a big difference, and especially on top. And then when you open it, the biggest difference is you're going to notice there's a Blockbuster sign right there, a Blockbuster logo right there. So yeah, this here, and I'm sure I'm not the only one, these are one of the physical last remains of Blockbuster. But you know what? Like I said, and I know I'm sounding like a broken record, I know this video is going on almost a half hour, I do apologize. But I will say this. Blockbuster, I believe, the physical video rental stores, I believe, are going to make a comeback. And like I said, it's going to be because of people like myself and those that I've mentioned that are nostalgic for them. And it's also going to be because there are some Blockbusters still around, some family videos, some independent video rental stores that are still around, that are going to stand the test of time and are going to prove to be the foundation for the renaissance, the resurrection of the physical video rental store medium. I mean, we'll still be going in that digital age, but even then, there are going to be stores like a Blockbuster that are going to make a major comeback. that's going to provide a place for the physical media to still exist, and for people to go to grab that physical media. Because let's be honest, Netflix, GameFly, they're going to end up going digital whether we like it or not. They're mostly going to go digital, which means no more physical media. But that, to me, is going to be the catalyst. That's going to be the key. It's going to unlock the door and bring back that physical video rental store medium. I truly believe it. So, let me know what you guys think. Let me know what your memories are about Blockbuster and other video stores out there that used to be around where you lived, and what are your thoughts on the fact that there are still some that exist and could possibly be the key to that renaissance, that resurrection of physical video rental stores in the future. Let me know what you think down below. Comment if you like, and I'll talk to y'all later.